Good morning, everybody. This is the New Year's resolution part 2, maybe number 3, maybe number 4. But me and my mom are here in the apartment in Altadena. This is an apartment temporarily. Not permanent, temporary, until we get our stolen house back. That which Kim Snowden and Asia Duncan stole. And I was put in false imprisonment like 2 years ago, or somewhere around there. Claiming violating a restraining order, but there's no proof. But they want to accuse me of making a Nextdoor account. You can, what is this? Anyways, apartment complex. I'm not going to show the name because of confidentiality with the asshole Detective Jorge Salazar. See, I don't want to say the name. With the asshole. Here's my vehicle. I'm not going to show my license plate. This is a 2010 Toyota Venza. This was a gift. Things are looking up. Things are looking up. Gucci, everything. Oh shoot. This mount just came off. So God is good. God is wonderful. He bless me and my mother. Oh, I got stuff back here to organize, so sorry about that. Let me turn this. New Year's resolution is the goal, like I said before, is to put Kim Snowden and Asia Duncan in prison for a very long time. That will take my 2 strikes off. That will clear my name. My name is still lost. The thing is, like I said, this apartment is temporary until we get the stolen house back. I was going to be brief. It all started in Palmdale. I got pictures and videos, everything on my phone, on my iPhone. It's ridiculous. Detective Salazar travel all from Pasadena, get on the 210 to the 5 and to the 14, and traveled. The total travel was 1 hour and 15 minutes. So, and came back, so that was 2 hours and 30 minutes. He did this in March, and he came back in April. Did the same thing. He went up to Lancaster Courthouse. Why he did that? Because I put a restraining order on the apartment manager, Miss Rosalia Castillo, is because she was very condescending. She was Pokemon stuff. So she was very rude to me, very nasty, telling me I don't belong there, even though I'm a caregiver to my mom. We told her to put me on a lease, that she refused to do so. I think she has a personal vendetta against me. I really want to do the small claims. As a matter of fact, I got to do 2. And I'm going to tell you about what's the second one. Matter of fact, I will do... As a matter of fact, I will do 3. The third one... No, put it this way. The first one is Rosalia Castillo. The second one is Detective Salazar, Detective Jorge Salazar, for false imprisonment, for false police report. They want to accuse me of using a Nextdoor account. I had reached out to them and I told them, I said, my email was hacked. And my email was used by Asia Duncan and Kim Snowden, mostly Asia Duncan, to pretend it was me. She done this before, back in 2018. Here's the thing, 2018. I'm going to get to that. 2018. I'll let my car warm up. 2018. Me and my mother was living in Alhambra. We spoke to a lawyer about the house. And it was proven that it was forged. I got the paperwork on that. It's back here somewhere. No. Matter of fact, it's in my room. It's in the apartment. Asia Duncan opened up a Facebook account. I never seen this account. She opened up this Facebook account named Evie Jordan. Right, Evie Jordan. And, excuse me. Named Evie Jordan. It started pretending to be me. Who does that? Think about it, America. Think about it. Who does that? Who opens up a fake Facebook account and pretend to be somebody else? Think about it. She start making all this shit statements and whatever, whatnots, ends and whatnots, and she the one who made that threat to herself and pretended to be me. I don't know what it said on there. I never seen the conversation. And plus, I was charged with criminal threats and stalking because of her. And because of Kim. Well, let this be up to this point. Palmdale incident. And then when I got out of jail for that, my driver license says Altadena, the address where the stolen house is at. Me and my mother were sitting in my friend's car I borrowed, which is a 2008 red Toyota Prius. And the Toyota Prius, and then I didn't even know she came around the corner. I saw a black, like a 15 or 16 model Chevy Tahoe. She claiming that she was driving a Chevrolet Suburban. No, she wasn't. She drove a Chevrolet Tahoe, and 5 minutes late, like 2 or 3 minutes later, I see a bunch of sheriffs coming around the corner. I said, what is going on here? Something, I don't know, it was something to do with child support or an incident happened, and then guess what? 2 sheriffs came. One male on this side and a female on that side came up, told me to step out the car. I said, what are y'all doing? Oh, they wouldn't tell me. They told me when they handcuffed me, got in the car, and guess what I saw in the mirror, rearview mirror? Asia Duncan. I think the judge told her not to come around the area because of what she did, what she and her boyfriend did. Kim Snowden is her boyfriend. They're not married. that was dismissed. I went to jail, but it got dismissed. So the third time happened. So the third time came around. Asia Duncan did a hit and run accident on that Toyota Prius. My mom's a witness. We made a police report. I went and saw the traffic sergeant. And guess who was there? Detective Salazar. Detective Salazar. And I told those two, I'm sticking to my story. Me and my mother are sticking to our story. And Salazar pulled up some bullshit saying, oh, did you open up a Nextdoor account? I told him, no, I didn't. He's saying, yes, you did. No, I didn't. Do you have proof? He never showed me proof. He had me wrote I wrote an apology letter, but that apology letter was fake. That signature was fake. Now he accused me of calling of Asia's grandparents that I don't even have phone number to, and pretended to be a peace officer. Oh, this is so and so. I mean, I don't know what that conversation was, but here we go. Okay, my card. I want to listen to my music, but I'm gonna do some more talking. So this is the New Year's resolution. The goal is to put how many people? I don't know what's that rattling on my I don't know if I didn't. The goal is to see how many people. The goal is to put Kim Snowden, Asia Duncan in federal prison. And then put Detective Jorge Salazar and De La Cruz, because he was part of it too. De La Cruz in jail for a long time. And I want to beg to the judge, plead to the judge that no probation. No probation, just a lot of jail time. I want jail, possibly with those two detectives, plus a third detective, which is a former detective, which is Joey Bennigan, the retired detective. So I have a possibility clue. I know where this detective is. He lives in LA somewhere. So he lives in LA somewhere. I'm trying to have this lawyer to do a lot of paperwork. I'm trying to tell my lawyer every day we need to do search warrants to the residents of Kim and Asia, and then do search warrants to Detective Salazar, De La Cruz, and Bennigan, and it will be arrest warrants, and that will be a big weight off my shoulder. It will be a big, tremendous weight. I'm talking about cruise ship weight. Cruise ship weight off my shoulder. It's like, are you kidding? A big cruise ship weight off my shoulder. What time is it? And the third lawsuit small claims, it would be U-Haul, because they try to rip us off. Because I did I rented a U-Haul van to move stuff. And they trying to rip me off for 29 miles. I didn't do 29 miles. I did 13 miles in a radius of Pasadena and Altadena. This is for like my end. That's a TRD engine. Hear that? That's a TRD engine. It's kind of beefed up. But anywho, this is for a message to Asia Duncan and Cam Snowden. Both of you, it's disgusting what y'all did to me. Very fucking disgusting. Disgusting. It's so many words that I want to describe. And it's like a big sin. The big sin that what you two did. Stole my mother's house, forged her signature, and then put me in jail for criminal threats and stalking. Now it's turning into false imprisonment, kidnapping on both of you. And now you want to tell the DA, Asia, you want to tell the DA not to release me from jail and have me spend 12 years in prison? And I have my mom out here to take care of. Do you think I'm a threat? Do you think what the fuck is this? Do you see me threatening somebody? Do you see me harassing somebody? No! I don't get it. I'm 41 years old, you're 38. You're 39. I don't get it. Asia, grow up. Asia, Duncan, grow the fuck up. Grow the fuck up. You act like you're a white person. You're a Trump supporter. You and Kim are Trump supporters, because I had just found that out. You both are Republicans. This is crazy. I'm like, you need to quit. You know what you did. You know what you did, Asia. You're a grown female. This is not a mental issue. This is a direct issue, what you did. You think you do this for a living? You think you pleasure this to yourself? Putting people in jail? Why you do this? And telling me on my own property, oh, I'm going to jail? No, you're going to jail. You're going to prison. What you did to me. You didn't really ruin my life, but you really ruined my freedom. You ruined every motherfucking thing in the book. You ruined every fucking thing in the book. You want to tell the DA that I don't need to be released? I don't need to be on the street for the rest of my life? Because of your kids? Because of your kids? Because of Kim's kids? What words can I say right now? What words can I say right now? I went to jail and prison because you ran your mouth. You told a lie. You ran crocodile tears in preliminary hearing. That house did not belong to you. The house do not belong to you, Kim Snowden. It belonged to my mom and the reverse mortgage. Now there's a new family in there now because of you two dumbasses. And Kim, you told a lie. You told a big fucking lie to reverse mortgage and to the neighbors are saying that, oh, Lila King is dead. Yes, you did, because I have witnesses to say that. I'm like, society, I have proof, I have evidence of everything to show for to the court. And I'm going to do is, before I sign off, I'm going to make I want to make at least a 5 to 10 page victim impact statement and tell the whole world how disgusting, how evil Asia Duncan and Kim Snowden is. How evil, not just them two, but Detective Salazar, Detective De La Cruz, and former Detective Bennigan. I will make a victim impact statement on them, world, society. This is really ridiculous how this is fucking disgusting. It's just like, I can't get over it. I will get over it when the goal is to put them 2, 3, 5 of them in prison. It's disgusting how this shit is like, oh man, I mean, like, it's just like they're on a rampage. They're literally Kim and Asia. They're literally danger to society. They really are. They're a public nuisance. They're danger to society. They do this to people. They put people in jail. They put innocent people in jail. And I believe that them two are working with Salazar. I don't get it. I gotta calculate something. I want you to, America, Los Angeles County, San Gabriel Valley, Pasadena and Altadena. I want you to take a moment of reflection or a moment of thought, what I just said about what Kim and Asia. Take a moment of reflection. Take a moment, train of thought, this and that, what they did. And this is very truthful. This is nothing made up. This is very serious. And I will see if I can get permission from the judge when we have court dates against them to film the case. Because it's disgusting. Disgusting. I've seen cases where this dude spent 30 years in prison. That's something that he didn't do. 30 years in prison. That's something that he didn't do. 30 years later, he got out because bullshit detectives, bullshit cops want to accuse a person and land him in jail for 30-something years. and find the real evidence. That's the same thing with me. I was incarcerated for 4.5 years for something I didn't do. I'm not a felon. I'm not a convicted felon. I was born and raised with both parents. Graduated from high school. Did I graduate? Yes, I did. Graduated from high school. I went to college, and I gotta go back to, graduated from high school. Still going to college. Okay, so let's start from here. Because I gotta do a mileage check on this U-Haul mess. What I did. This is the New Year's resolution part 2 and maybe 3. I'm not sure, but you'll see. That's the goal, to put them in prison for a very long time. It will be a weight off my shoulder. It will be a weight off my mom's shoulder. It will be a weight off my family's shoulder. Anywho, I'm going to let y'all know. Please just listen to what I'm saying. I know this video is long, but this is for Detective Salazar and De La Cruz and Vinikin. Just stop what you're doing. Just not stop, but just literally quit. Do your detective work right. Hear both sides of people's story. Hear the suspect's story. Well, I'm not a suspect. I'm a victim. Kim and Asia is the suspect. I showed you, Salazar, the paperwork of what they did. Salazar, hear both sides of people's story. You too young for this. And I know I'm older than you. I know I am. Do better detective work. Do better detective work. It's becoming a mental issue on your part, but it's not a mental issue on Kim and Asia, what they did. But it's a mental issue on your part. So, there's always that saying, quit while you're ahead. And that's a metaphor. Quit while you're ahead is a metaphor. What that means is to stop the bullshit, what you're doing. Stop the nonsense. And turn over a new leaf. Stop the bullshit, what you're doing. Turn over a new leaf. That's what you need to, that's what people need to do. All right, I'm signing off. Have a good day.